Hey, welcome to NASA Edge.
An inside and outside look
at all things NASA.
Oh, that's going to leave a mark.
Ray Wheeler, who's a plant biologist who's learning all the great things you can do with plants in space. I really expected this to be more like a little shop of horrors, and there's no dirt here. So I was kind of wondering, what do you actually do in the lab with plants?
In this case, we're doing preliminary setups of some plant growth approaches that we think might work in space, like on the International Space Station. And then we'll do follow-up tests in controlled environment chambers, larger chambers where we can set the plants out and control the temperature and the light intensity. If you think about space, you have certain constraints. You have to contain water, for example. How do you water a plant in weightlessness? It's not a trivial issue, and so you have to be able to contain that and come up with techniques to provide water to the roots.
And I noticed that you were changing the color of the light.
In this case, we're using LEDs, light-emitting diodes. As you know, light-emitting diodes, LEDs, usually have very discrete colors. That's just intrinsic to their nature. So we've used combinations of them to make different spectral composition comparisons.
You actually can grow a plant with only one color, red?
Yes, you can. Red light is a good light source for photosynthesis. Chlorophyll absorbs it, so that it drives the photosynthetic reactions. But if you use red light only, the plants tend to be leggy and stretched out. But if you add some blue light, they behave much more normally in terms of their morphology. They stay more compact and normal looking. And another thing is you need blue light to orient the plants toward the direction of light. And that's important in space because you don't have a gravitational clue anymore for the plants to grow against the gravity, so you have to orient them with light, and you need blue light to do that. The factors that we are trying to incorporate into our testing and our strategies is to choose plants that are high in antioxidants. Those are compounds that can repair damage in your cell tissue, your DNA, if there's radiation damage, for example. So can we add foods, fresh foods, to the diet that could serve as a radiation countermeasure? It's a high radiation environment, and so the astronauts are exposed to this. Can we augment the diet with something that would give them a measure of protection in living in that environment? As the missions go farther and stay longer, then of course if you can begin to expand these systems, now you can generate oxygen, you can remove and reduce the carbon dioxide, and you could couple wastewater treatment systems with the plants as well. So you could do multiple life support functions as you begin to scale these up.